guys, right here we have an Alvarez MFA66CESHB. That's the model on this guitar. Now this is a folk style, they call it a folk style OM style guitar, and it has an LR Baggs Stage Pro pickup system in the guitar, and this guitar is absolutely beautiful. Now you can see, and I'm going to show pictures in as I talk again, but this has beautiful 1.5 millimeter abalone binding around all around the guitar and around the rosette of the guitar. But they use Power abalone, and for those of you not familiar, I'll put up a little picture here and show you what it looks like natural. But basically it's a large edible seashell, for those of you who don't know what abalone is. Now in the UK they call it Ormer shells, I believe. But in the US we call it, of course, abalone. But it's only a 1.5 millimeter strip, very understated. It's not small. I see a lot of these companies, they'll get these, they put abalone and it's really wide, and some people love that. Nothing wrong with that. Everybody has different strokes, you know, everybody likes different things. I personally love this because it's so thin and it's small, it's just enough, it's understated, and I really think it's beautiful. This does have solid African mahogany back and sides on this guitar. Also the top is also solid African mahogany. Now the neck again is solid African mahogany. Now the neck, it is what they call 50-50. It's a semi-gloss finish. It's not a real gloss like, oh, this body is gloss, but it's got that more of a satin feel to it, which is what I like. It feels better to the back of my hand. I don't know if your hand does sweat a little bit. Sometimes gloss drags for me, and I'm sure many of you out there agree with that. But the neck feels great. I love the feel of it as far as the slide on the guitar. This is the MGA66ESHB. Now this guy is the Grand Auditorium style body. It's a big body comparatively, obviously, to this guy. It's got no cutaway, obviously. For those of you who don't want to cut away and just want a bigger sound to your guitar, has more room. If you're not doing a lot of lead work down in here, there's not a real reason necessarily for a cutaway. Some people like the aesthetics of a cutaway. I love this just as a great acoustic big body strummer guitar. But you can see the inlay is the same as that 1.5 millimeter, just very small, understated abalone around the edges and the rosette guitar. But both of these guys have the same necks, the same African mahogany necks. Again, it's called a 50-50, which is a semi-gloss. It does have premium die-cast tuners in gold with ebony buttons on them. I don't know how well you guys see this there, but they're beautiful. Both guitars have the same tuners, and this guitar right here comes again with the same LR Baggs pickup system, and it is, of course, has an onboard tuner, but these are great pickups. It has a real bone nut. The binding is acacia binding. Again, beautiful binding around the edge here of the guitars. It has a rosewood fingerboard, both guitars. It has a 12th fret inlay, which I'm sure some of you guys have seen the inlay, but it's really beautiful. It's, again, understated, not too much. Love it. It's just a beautifully made guitar all around. It is just stunning to look at, both of them, and they're just amazing guitars. Yes, their bracing is Ibanez FST2 bracing, proprietary bracing they put inside these guitars. They both have that. They also come with EXP, D'Addario EXP 16 strings on both guitars. So they're really just beautifully made guitars. But this is their Masterworks series. Let me pick this other guitar up again. Same guitars all around as far as the wood, the components. One has a cutaway and the other one is a Grand Auditorium, a little bit bigger body guitar, as you can see. But it's a big sound, bigger sound, and no cutaway for those of you who don't need the cutaway. But both of these guitars are amazing. They just really are. So I'd like to do a quick demo, let you guys hear them and just see. I'll play a few chords and let y'all see what you think of the difference in sound. So let's give it a shot. Sounds like, here we go. All right, the Grand Auditorium. Here we go. Well, that's it, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed that. I know I did. That was a review of the ALVAREZ MASTERWORKS series. And one was the Grand Auditorium, the bigger body, no cutaway. The other one was the folk style OM model, and it does have a cutaway, a little smaller body. But they both have a great sound, a great tone to them, acoustically or electrically. And so if you're interested in those or have questions I didn't answer in the video, please give us a little comment in the box below. I try to answer everybody. I always, whether it's a comment or a question, I always try to get back to you guys and in a fairly timely manner and answer your questions. And I really appreciate just your comment. We really do. We're close to the 300, right at the 300 mark on this channel, and we're wanting to obviously go well beyond that, but we want to thank you so much for all y'all support. I couldn't do it without you. I know we're still tiny, but the support you have given us is has been amazing, and it's grown so fast for us just to 300. I know that's not a lot, but it takes a lot to just to get your first 100 on YouTube for those of you who are YouTubers and know. So we, again, from the bottom of our hearts, appreciate it. Thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed already, consider hitting that subscribe button. If you haven't, you can hit this little button right here and it'll also subscribe you. Also, there is a bell icon right on the front when you subscribe. If you hit that bell, that'll give you notifications of any new videos we have coming out. I want you to be notified when we do, so you guys can see them. I just wanted to tell you how much we appreciate you guys, and thank you guys, and remember, play like it's your last day. We'll see you.